And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. There's the hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Doku is offering a wry smile there.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried all face to face. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No.
And Torres! And yes, it's there! Two! And we've barely begun here. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a fabulous ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Czech deals with it effortlessly. Khusanov cuts out the pass. No, that's been intercepted. He's got away. Quarter of an hour played. And here's Drogba. Lampard in acres of... And the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great hit!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lampard. And here's Torres. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Fernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Fernando Torres. Khusanov cuts it out. Now it's Pedro Neto. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Foden. Thiago Silva attempts a clearance. Drogba. Now it's Torres. And that's put paid to a promising move. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Drogba. And he welcomes it in. Chance! It's in! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Fernando Torres. Passing nice and neat. Can he put it away? They are rampant! And surely that settles it.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. That could spell trouble. Doku! Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Stood up well to him there. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the shot's on here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Drogba! It's anyone's ball now. De Bruyne.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Has been indicated.
Thiago Silva. Zakaria. No, he's just misjudged that one. And here's Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There's the whistle for half-time. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. He's had it taken off him. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Vardiol. De Bruyne cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Torres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. He's had a shot! And another try! And it's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And one more try! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And now he has two. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone in
Great chance! Goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much...
Can he put it away? And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. Camavinga. Carvajal. Haaland. De Bruyne. Foot in. Always onto this. And it's Modric. Now it's Mbappe. Great hit! It's a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That is a brilliant interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Stones. Oh, he's found support out wide.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Camavinga clears. That's good running with the ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Reinders. And it's Stones. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. He's picked his way through. Eder Militao, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's got away.
Oh, really well played. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Has a goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pinches it off him. Reinders. Foden. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Interesting ball. Played into space out wide. Modric. Oh, super find. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Foden. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Eder Militao clears it away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Kamavinga. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Haaland. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Kamavinga. In it comes. Big header! He will be livid with himself. Reinders. Just eases him off the ball. Modric. Now it's
There will be
Mbappe.
1 minute added time.
Floats it up and over. And he's running through. Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half. Bernardo Silva! There's the whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow T-shirt kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution on the field. Number 47. Phil Foden.
And the action is
Coming
back on the way.
field is number
Well, this
11,
half might require them to
Doku.
produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
It's their second corner of the game. Kanji. Stones.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Doku. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Has a look and has a go. He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And they win it back again. Carvajal. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Bernardo Silva.
That's
Coming
going
up
in
to
strongly.
replace him is
Oh, he had to make
number
that,
52.
and he did make it. Fires from distance.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Ake. Coming on the field is number 82, Lewis.
That's a decent clearance. Oh, super ball. And he's had a hit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe proves
The
just a
attendance
little
for this
bit too
match
strong.
was 71,550.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lewis. Reinders. And it's De Bruyne.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. De Bruyne. Stood up well to him there. Carvajal.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Might be danger here. Shapes to shoot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Erling Haaland. Number 5, Stones. Coming on the field.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Great defending, strong and determined. Guardiola cuts out the pass. Rodri. And here's De Bruyne. Bob! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Reinders. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Doku. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
There's the shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
He gets big! Lewis gets it away. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That has been cut short. Hits one! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish. And he'll shoot here. It is a very, very good save. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius. Real chance! Oh, brilliant save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good vision. Bob! That is decidedly lacking. Time added on 4 minutes. Oh, super find. Engages and forces him off the ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, good spread. Has ended up in no man's land. And that's that. So that is it. The end
Security
of the
staff
road.
for each block. Please report to the
Your
staff
final
room
thoughts, Jim?
immediately.
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Played through into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ederson gets rid without sophistication. Guardiola gets across to intercept that. And they've got rid. Not the most accurate pass. Bernardo Silva is flagged offside. Back in possession and ready to go again. He's in here! And it's the goalkeepers to claim. That looks a good ball through. Gonzalo Ramos. In with a header! That's really well cleared. Interesting ball. Oh, it's Dembele. There's the hit! And he's straight offside. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter.
Header! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Rodri. He is through here. Foden is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Dembele. And he's made sure that's not getting through. No goals as yet.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's definitely not his best.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Doué clears. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Great ball, and he's in here. Reinders really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Ball's gone out of play. Hakimi. No, he's not getting his way this time. Dembele. Rodri. Now it's Foden. And the ball's a good... Haaland! Haaland with a beautifully timed run. Vitinha. Gonzalo Ramos. He's... Now the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 9.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught. Has another go! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hakimi. Vitinha. That's a shade optimistic. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Some resolute defending there. He's looking for the runner here. Threads one in. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty, made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Great hit! They've scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Well, that's well seen too. Vitinha. Hakimi. Shot could be on. It's a... Bakula! No mistake! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
Just a quick announcement.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field is...
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are.
Tries a shot! Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Paris Saint-Germain looking to get their possession game going here. Doué! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have...
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. That is a great pick out. Reinders. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Substitution on the field. Number 47, Phil Foden. Number 5, Stones. Coming on the field, number 7, Omar Mamouche. Number 82, Lewis.
And we have our very first corner. De Bruyne plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Marquinhos. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, decent hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's cut it out. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
71,898.
Akanji calmly anticipates. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he thumps it clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's picked his way through, and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 17.
So, third corner of the game.
De Bruyne. Coming on to replace him is number 87.
And he shoots! And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi. Ake kept his eye on it, and he's there. McAtee. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
McAtee. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked out the run. Vardiol cuts out the pass. Reinders. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Can he put it away? And for a moment, time stood still.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Kvaratskhelia!
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off.
Face-to-face, big chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Doku, he's got away. No, it's not getting there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
No, that's been intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Played out towards the right wing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
We are into stoppage time. Pinches it off him. Reinders. Makati. That has been cut short. Akanji makes the interception. Lewis. And that's that. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just